the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions' offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get down here.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they strike first.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Got enough for the first. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McGowan. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Creates a little room. Runs through a tackle. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Stallions. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ball State. This one is actually...
Touchdown Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off-play action on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Manning. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give on the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gash there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Oh, he got loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right. It was just too late. Big gainer for the other.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab. It's Casper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense.
Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the ground, it's Brock. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield, it's low. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Flicks it out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Stallions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they'd let them have...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Stallions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Tight end now in motion. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Judicials prove they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after pulling out a nice road win today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give on the option. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Stallions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for him. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Stallions will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds a man on the left. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean force. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Stallions will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep pairing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Working the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quarterback keeper. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback may change this route. Finding an escape route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad. You start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Number 99 in front formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
67, Sharks, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Grimes. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The kick is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.